Imagine a battlefield where, on one side, stand the world's most powerful military forces, the United States and Israel. They possess advanced fighter jets, multi-million-dollar missiles, and some of the most sophisticated air defense systems ever built. But the surprising part is this: standing against all that power is a weapon cheaper than an ordinary car, and that small weapon is slowly starting to change the entire equation of war. Many military analysts now say that because of this drone, Iran has developed a strategy where victory doesn't rely purely on strength, but on intelligence and economic pressure. When a drone costing only a few $1,000s has to be stopped by a missile worth millions, you can easily imagine how dramatically the balance of war can shift. At the center of this story is Iran's unusual weapon, the Shahed-136 kamikaze drone, also known as a suicide drone. We are living in a time when war, global politics, and economic uncertainty are shaping the future of many careers. Yet one sector that remains relatively stable and full of opportunity is digital content creation. Now, back to the video. At first glance, this drone may not look impressive. It's not a massive fighter jet or a terrifying missile. But in reality, this small weapon has quietly begun to reshape modern warfare. For a long time, people believed that the more advanced and expensive your weapons were, the stronger you would be on the battlefield. But the Shahed-136 is challenging that idea. Let's look at the numbers. The U.S. Tomahawk cruise missile costs several $1 million. Russia's Kh-101 cruise missile is also priced in the millions. Even Iran's own Fateh series ballistic missiles can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then comes a weapon that costs only a few $1,000s, sometimes even less than a used car. That weapon is the Shahed-136 drone. This is where its real power begins. The Shahed-136 is often called a kamikaze drone or loitering munition. Unlike traditional missiles that strike directly, this drone can stay in the air for an extended period, searching for its target, like a predator hunting its prey. Some targets are not always visible. They appear briefly and disappear within seconds. So the drone circles above, waiting for the perfect moment. And when that moment comes, it suddenly dives down and destroys the target in an explosion, destroying itself in the process. Another unusual feature of this drone is its sound. When it flies, its engine noise resembles that of a scooter. That's why it's sometimes called a flying scooter. This sound often creates fear, because when people hear it, they know something is coming. The drone is about 3.5 meters long, with a wingspan of roughly 3 meters, and weighs around 220 kilograms. It carries an explosive warhead of about 30 to 50 kilograms. At the rear, there's a propeller powered by a small 2-stroke gasoline engine, producing around 50 horsepower. This allows the drone to fly at speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour. It doesn't require a complex cooling system. The airflow during flight keeps the engine cool. For stability, it has control surfaces like flaps and elevons on its wings, operated by small servo motors. At its core is a compact onboard computer that controls the entire flight. It uses GPS for navigation, and if GPS fails, it switches to an inertial navigation system, using sensors to calculate its position and direction. In some cases, the drone can even detect radar signals. If it identifies an air defense radar, it may target and destroy it, effectively blinding the defense system. The drone is launched from a special truck-mounted system. It sits on a rail, and a small rocket booster propels it into the air. Once airborne, the main engine takes over, and the booster detaches. Its range can reach up to 2,000 kilometers. But its true strength lies in numbers. These drones are rarely used alone. Often, dozens or even hundreds are launched simultaneously. They don't all hit the same target. Instead, they spread out and strike multiple locations. They usually fly at low altitudes, making them harder to detect by radar. By the time they are detected, it may already be too late. Technically, they can be intercepted, but here comes the biggest problem: cost. A drone that costs only a few $1,000s may require a missile costing hundreds of thousands, or even millions, to destroy it. For example, Israel's Iron Dome system uses Tamir interceptor missiles, which are significantly more expensive than these drones. The U.S. Patriot missile system is even costlier. In simple terms, a cheap drone can force the use of extremely expensive defenses. And when hundreds of such drones attack at once, even advanced defense systems can become overwhelmed. That's why many experts believe the Shahed-136 is not just a drone. It represents a new reality of modern warfare. Reality where billion-dollar defense systems are challenged by weapons that cost only a few $1,000s. Some reports even suggest that interceptor missile stockpiles in the U.S. and Israel are being stretched thin. While drones like these can be produced quickly and in large numbers, advanced interceptor missiles take more time and money to manufacture. So the big question remains: where will this battle lead, and what does the future hold?